new moon manifestation ceremony, and on another time I'll do a full moon ceremony, right? But before we get into it, please like and subscribe. It really helps with the algorithm. It's gonna help actually share this information with more people so we can get everybody on board, everybody online, okay? Today we're doing this video with my door open so I can hopefully get better internet, because y'all know I try to do, we doing it again. This is, God was like, I want you to do this again, so we gonna do it again. So basically I wanted to go into moon ceremony. The reason why I'm doing this video now is because there is an 888 portal coming up. 8 is the number of abundance. There's actually two numbers of money. It's 8 and 6, okay? And so I wanted to make this video for y'all to prepare for this 888 portal coming up on Thursday, okay? And it's the 888 portal. It's gonna be August, which is the 8, right? 8th, 2024, which is an 8 year, right? And we're not gonna have another year like this or another portal like this until now. So I want you to kind of hop on this right now, okay? So real quick, I just wanna break down the difference between a new moon and a full moon ceremony, right? So a new moon ceremony is when you want to new into your life. So if you're trying to build new habits, new routines, new money, new relationships, that's what a new moon is all about. That's when you want to set those intentions for that, okay? Now, if you're doing a full moon ceremony, that's when you want to release. You want to get rid of the toxic people in your life. You want to get rid of the money or the types of ways you're making money you don't want to do anymore. That's when you want to release the diet that's not serving you anymore, right? Okay, so that's what that is about, okay? So that's the full moon ceremony. Again, I'm not going to get into that for this week because I want y'all to take advantage of this 888 portal, okay? I'm telling you right now, it's the abundance portal. And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about what's specifically for this portal. But for the beginning of this video, I want to just talk about a new moon manifestation ceremony, okay? So the first thing you need to do is preparation. A lot of people, when they, do their manifestation ceremonies, wait to like the hour before they're supposed to do their ceremonies to do the prep work. I need you to do the prep work at least, 12 hours before, meaning like do it the morning or the day of. And if possible, if you have the awareness, do it a week before, okay? And what I mean by that is you're gonna start preparing your body and your space in ways to kind of bring in the new things that you want to bring in for that new moon, okay? Again, give me a second, let me get my notes. Just make sure to hit that like button so we can get more people starting to bring more abundance into their life, okay? Because I'm telling you, it really makes a difference. Once you set those intentions and you start to pay attention to what you want to manifest in your life and what you want to bring in, it's going to change your life. It's going to change how it's going to make like your manifestation process so much easier, okay? But you got to know how to do it. So for manifesting ceremony, the first thing is action. First thing I want to say, like I told you, your body needs to be clear, okay? Your space also needs to be clear. That means clean your house, clean your room. If you need to, if you're like doing this last minute, you're doing this like the day before new moon ceremony, you don't have all the time in the world to really clean, like do a deep clean of your space, then just pick up, and organize everything at a minimum, okay? But you want to clean your space, right? You also want to clean your body. So no alcohol, no smoking. If you can, at a minimum 24 hours before, okay? If you can do this a couple of days before a new ceremony or a week before, that's ideal. But if it's, again, last minute, just no drinking before that ceremony, okay? Again, you want to keep your body clear. I'm not saying to stop alcohol, but you want to keep your body clear so that you can have your clear intentions. You can clearly know what you want to manifest in your life, okay? Because a lot of people, they do these manifestation ceremonies and they try to bring in, a nice car or like a boat or like a 5-star hotel or something like that, but they don't receive them because it's not in line with their heart's desires. And you need to kind of tap into what your heart truly desires. And to do that, you need to have a clear mind. Alcohol is not going to clear your mind, okay? Maybe the day after, but I'm telling you right now, it's not going to do that. So no alcohol. The other thing is you want to figure out how to clear your mind. You can do this through meditation. You can do this through yoga. You can do this through anything, whatever you know is going to clear your mind besides alcohol or drugs, okay? Whatever you know is going to clear your mind, I need y'all to do that, okay? Do that before your manifestation ceremony, okay? Again, doesn't have to necessarily be meditation, but I want you to do something. And it doesn't have to be this hour-long thing. Even if it's just 15 minutes, before you do your ceremony, or even 5 minutes before you do your ceremony, that's fine. But basically take a moment right before your ceremony to just get clear and just have a clear mind. Because when you have a clear mind, it's going to be easier for your mind to really focus on the intentions that you're setting, okay? Whereas if you have a busy mind, always thinking about what's going to happen next, it's going to be harder for your mind to see what the important thing is that you want to manifest. Does that make sense? Because if you have too many thoughts in there, then your focus is spread out. But if you have a clear mind, then with those intentions, your brain is going to be like, okay, this is what she wants to focus on, or this is what she wants to focus on, so let's do that. Okay, but you got to clear your mind. Okay, you got to clean yourself. Before I do any manifestation ceremony, if I feel called to, I take a shower right before, I take a bath right before. If you don't, ideally you would take a bath, right? You take a bath, you fill it with Epsom salt, maybe some crystals, have some candles in there. Really take like an energetic cleansing bath. If you don't have a bath, it's okay. You can also take a shower, do the same thing. You put your crystals in your shower, and you kind of put them around you so that you can really clean your energy and they can kind of clear yourself out energetically, okay? But that's what a bath is going to help with, is clearing out your energy. You can also yourself and sage your space too to clear out energetically. But again, the key is when you're prepping for a manifestation ceremony, you want it to be clear, okay? Because remember, we're trying to bring in abundance and we're trying to make room for things. If your space is dirty, if it's cluttered, where's the room, right? If you have a garage full of stuff and you want to buy a new car, where's the car going to go in the garage? Nowhere, because it's filled with junk. You got to clear out the garage. You got to clear out space if you want to bring in new things. And that's why, like, a lot of y'all, whenever you like try to level up life, you lose friends, you lose people, because God is telling you, like, those people don't serve you anymore. They're not going to help support you to get to the space where you want to go to. So whenever things are clearing out, it's a really good sign your manifestations are about to come to you, okay? And I want to tell y'all right now, for those of y'all who need more support, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for to help you clear your space during a manifestation ceremony, okay? So that's going to be the link in the description below at the end of this video. So y'all going to have to wait a little bit for that. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do that's going to take up probably the most amount of time is it's not even going to the actual manifestation ceremony. You have to brainstorm your intentions. You need to sit down. You need to get clear about your intentions, okay? So real quick, I'm going to demonstrate how to do that. And ideally, you would do this about a day, a couple hours before your ceremony, so you can get clear on what it is you really want to manifest, okay? So when you brainstorm, the first thing you're going to do, you're going to get just any sheet of paper, right? And you're just going to write down, give me a second. You're going to, let me do a blank one. You're going to write just what you feel you want to manifest right now, okay? So you can do, I'm going to do some general statements. Money, you want to be super specific though. So I'm doing general statements for the sake of this example, but I want y'all to be specific. Money, how much money do you want? How do you want it? How to receive that money, okay? Are you open to having an abundance of ways come at you to make money? If you are, then that's good, but you have to be open to that, right? So there's money. What else? Like love. People want to manifest love. Whenever you want to manifest a relationship in your life, don't focus on the actual relationship. One hack that I always teach people is you want to start with self-love first, and then the relationship will come. Once you've hacked the self-love, relationship will come, but you got to do the self-love first. Don't try to manifest a boyfriend or girlfriend, because usually it doesn't last, okay? Okay, so money, self-love, relationship, you can do. The abundance portal is coming up, so you can talk about or brainstorm statements of affirmation that bring in more abundance to your life and expand like abundance to your life and expand like your perception of how you live. So expanding the size of your business, expanding what you do at work, okay? And then you can do health too. Okay, so what I'll do is I would brainstorm different, and again, these would be statements of affirmation, right? So it'd be like, I have perfect health, okay? So then I'll look at this and I'll pick 3 that I want, okay? You need to pick 3 statements of affirmation that you want to manifest. Do not do more. I'm telling you right now, I've done manifestation ceremonies where it's a whole page. And once you start to fold your paper, you start to realize, oh, this is way too much for this ceremony. I should have done a less, okay? So don't do a whole page. Don't make the mistake I did. You want to do it piece by piece. Stick with 3, okay? So I'm brainstorming right here. Hey, y'all. Okay, we're gonna at the end. So let's do, so the AA8 portal is coming up. The other thing you want to look at is you want to look at, for new moon ceremonies, you want to look at the astrology. If you feel called to. If you don't feel called to, it's okay. You can use your intuition too. Honestly, there's sometimes I don't even look at the astrology. I just use my intuition for these manifestation methods or these manifestation ceremonies. I do it and it works out, okay? So, okay. So you want to do, so I would like to do money, I guess, for this one, abundance, and we'll do perfect health. That's what I'll do. Okay, that's the 3 that I'll do. So I'm focused on these 3 for my manifestation ceremony, okay? So next thing, again, we aren't doing the ceremony yet. I'm just brainstorming. The next, choose the 3 things I manifest in my life. I'm going to start writing methods or statements of affirmation that I'm then going to put on the final product of my manifestation ceremony paper. Get to in a second, okay? But I want you to write it out because you want to get clear on what it is exactly you want. So I circled money, so I would write a statement like, I have an abundance of money. This is too general, okay? So when I started doing manifestation with the ceremonies, I would start off with like this, but then I would get more and more specific. So the first one was, I have an abundance of money. It's general. So then I put, like, what's the specific number I want? So I put, I have $70,000 in my checking account, okay? Okay, this is good, right? It's a little more specific. You need to get even more specific. Because when you say this, God is gonna, and the universe is gonna register, oh, she just wants $70,000. How? I'm just gonna give her whatever way she wants $70,000. Whether it's a $70,000 job or and that's like an annual pay. Like, so it's too general because you'll receive a job offer that's $70,000, but it's like, what job? Is it a job that you really love? You're gonna get anything with this statement. So I wouldn't use this. You need to go a little bit deeper. So now I'm gonna look at, so I have $70,000 in my checking account. And I'm going to put, let's say I'm a personal trainer. I'm definitely not a personal trainer, but let's say I'm a personal trainer. So I have $70,000 in my checking account that I, hold on. From having 10 one-to-one physical training clients that I, and you guys can write this down if you want, attracted with ease, in alignment. This is like in alignment with my highest good. And I'll say write this down. You're gonna want to write down these notes to reflect on later. Okay, so again, so we went from I have an abundance of money to I have $70,000 in my checking account, from having 10 one-to-one physical training clients that I attracted with ease, alignment with my highest good. This is gonna be the thing that you're gonna write on your manifestation ceremony paper, okay? Because it's specific. You're telling the universe you want it. You can get even more specific than this if you want, but you're writing out like a clear statement of what you want to attract in your life. I'm not doing 3 of these for the sake of the example. I'm just gonna do 1, but this is the example I want y'all to follow. And whenever you do any manifestations, you wanna write them like affirmations. You wanna write them in first person present tense, okay? This is super important. You need to write them in first person present tense. Okay, so let me see what else when it comes to prepping. So I think that's it actually. And this is going to take the most amount of time, I'm telling you right now, because again, you want to get as clear as possible. That's, you know, when people, they make the mistake of like, when they want to manifest like relationships, they say, oh, I just want a boyfriend. It's like, no, you don't want any guy, right? You want somebody specific and you want to focus on the feeling. That's the other thing. So I don't know if I put feeling in here. Well, I put align with my highest good, okay? But whenever you're manifesting love or abundance or like a new space or a new place, you want to add feeling to it, okay? So for a space, like I have a new home where I feel safe, loved, and part of the community. That would be a great part, right? Because you're focusing on the feeling, okay? Okay, so, and I guess in this statement, I said with ease, right? I'm focusing on the feeling of ease in this statement, okay? So if you need to, go back in the video, write this down just so you have a reference to use when you're doing the actual brainstorming yourself, okay? So, okay, so now we're gonna talk about the actual ceremony, how to prepare for, sorry, I had to rip that out. How to prepare for the actual ceremony. So for the ceremony, there's a couple of different things. I really want to empower y'all to go with your intuition. Everybody has their own method, and their own method is not gonna fit everybody because not everybody's the same. So I really want y'all to do what works for you, okay? What you feel called to do. I'm gonna give you some examples of what to do. You don't have to do all of them. You don't have to do any of them, okay? But this is what you're gonna do for the actual ceremony. So again, like I said, you've already prepped, you took your shower, you got specific states of affirmation that you wanna write down. What you're gonna do first is you're gonna clear your affirmation or your manifestation space. I want you to set a space in your room to actually do this, okay? And the other thing, so 2 other things you have to do before you even get to this part. You wanna have a clear piece of paper to use to write down on. This could be a white piece of paper or a brown piece of paper. It's harder to find brown pieces of paper, but I like it because it's more natural. So what I would do, I would go to the grocery store, get a brown paper bag, cut out a piece of the paper bag that is clear on both sides, no ink, no writing, no nothing, okay? And then I would write on that piece of paper, okay? So, but you can also use a white piece of paper. For today's example, I have a white piece of paper because I don't have anything else. And then you want to set a specific, like an altar of some sort. Either an altar that honors your ancestors. You can pick your success direction, which you can get from the Marie Diamond app. And if you don't know where that is, just comment below and I'll answer this. But you want to get a white piece of paper. And now I'm going to break down like actually how to do this. So I'm sorry it's a little focused, like I said earlier, I did this recording earlier and I thought I was done and I wasn't. God was like, you're gonna do it again. So we're gonna do it again. So first thing I want you to notice, I wrote this in black ink. Ideally, you would write this in black. You would have black permanent ink, okay? You can also use blue ink. Again, different people are gonna say different things. Blue ink is gonna be also ideally good, but notice when you write a contract, they say you have it in black and blue ink because it's more permanent, okay? So the first thing you're gonna write on top is, well, actually, first thing you do is set up the space. So you can set up the space and protect the space using crystals. You can use abundance crystals like this one's an amethyst, okay? It's gonna amplify whatever you're trying to manifest. This, I don't know what crystal this is, but just screenshot this real quick and then show to a person at a crystal shop and they'll know what it is. Same thing with this one. These were 2 crystals that I got to attract more abundance and more money in my life. And so if you want to attract more of that, get these crystals. Take the screenshot real quick and get those crystals at a crystal shop, okay? You can also, any black crystal is going to help you with like clearing out negativity, okay? And just like if you need that, but those are really good releasing ceremonies during the full moon, okay? Okay, so you're writing your manifestation statement. On the top, you put for my highest and greatest good. And then you're going to write down what you're going to receive. Okay, so for this one, I put I have received $7 through 7 one-year-long one-to-one physical training clients that booked with me with ease via my business. Okay, in alignment with my greatest good. And I put specifically via my business, right? Because if you don't put, then you're just going to get like another 9-to-5 job, right? Which is what maybe some of y'all don't want. If you do want, that's okay. But specifically for this example, if I were a personal trainer, I would want them to book directly through me so then I can control, you know, when I work, when I don't work, when I work with them and work with them too, right? And then at the bottom, I'm glad I didn't make my actual signature. You're going to write thank you. And you're going to say, thank you, God, thank you, universe, thank you, ancestors, thank you, guides and angels. And then you're going to write your name, you're going to sign it, and then you're going to write down your birth date next to your signature, okay? This is going to help a lot of y'all who might have common names. You want to put down your birth date because it's, how do I put this? It's going to just communicate that it's you who's writing this, not anybody else, okay? So, I mean, obviously the writing does too, but the birthday is really important. So it's going to look like, okay? You're going to have 3 of these, not just one. And then you're going to fold it to yourself like this. You're going to close it. Again, this needs to be a blank piece of paper. You're not using recycled paper like this, but this is what I have for this example. You're going to fold it to yourself, turn it counterclockwise. Turn it clockwise. Fold it to yourself again. Turn it clockwise until it's really small, like this, okay? Maybe even smaller. And it should be really a smaller piece of paper. Like I would use a half sheet of white paper, not a. And then you're going to put, you put oils on top of it. You can surround it with herbs that are related to abundance. A really common oil that you can use is pepper. Even like a citrus oil would be really great, especially for this coming Lionsgate, right? Leo is all about like, it's lions and it's the sun. So, you know, if you use oils and herbs that are related to the sun and sunshine and happiness and energy, that's going to be really good for your manifestation for this new moon, okay? And then what I do, my oil and stuff like that, and then I'll put a crystal on top of it to just help the manifestation practice happen a little faster, okay? So like I'm showing you here, and you can even put some crystals around it to help it even faster. So, and then some other stuff you can do to protect your space too and protect your ceremony is you can put stuff around your ceremony area, but that's something I talk about more in the on my school, on my website. So I'm gonna put that in the link below just so y'all have that, okay? Because I really want y'all to just make sure you guys have that knowledge that's really gonna help you protect your space and live in abundance, okay? So that's that. When you close your ceremony, you're going to read all of this out loud before you fold it. Okay, sorry. So before you even fold the paper, you read it out loud. You honor God or the universe, what it is that you believe in, okay? This is the key. It has to be about what you believe in because it has to be coming from a genuine place, okay? So if you just believe in Christ, then do it in alignment with Christ. That's fine, but just tap into that, okay? So you're gonna fold it, put your stone on it, and then you're gonna leave it kind of in your altar area, okay? So that's it for the ceremony, and then as soon as you're done, you're going straight to bed. You're not watching TV, you're not gonna be talking to friends, you're not even gonna be on your phone. Your phone should be off during the ceremony too. Straight to bed, okay? Because you don't want to fill your mind with any distractions. Again, you want to keep your mind clear and focus on what it is you want to attract so you can actually attract that into your life and attract it even faster, okay? So, and one of the other secrets to manifesting faster is the law of detachment. So after this ceremony, you're going to start to take action towards what you want to attract. So for this example, personal trainer would, reach out to people with intention and with ease. Just start to attract people who are interested in having a trainer. One easy way to do this would be for them to go to the gym more often than they do, just to talk to people and get to know and build those connections that are needed to attract those clients to them. But there's a trick to this also. So you kind of have to forget about your manifestation. You kind of have to forget about the amount of money you wanted to manifest. You kind of have to forget about doing the actions and build those habits, but you got to let go of that money. And you have to let go of that, because one trap that a lot of people fall into is they'll look at their bank account and be like, oh, I still don't have the $70,000. I still don't have this. You don't want to get caught into the trap, because you're just going to delay the process even more. You have to set your intentions, put it aside, and just keep on doing the work that's going to help you get into your life, okay? Okay, so now real quick, I'm going to talk about the 888 portal. So the 888 portal is coming up on Thursday. It's all about abundance, okay? And yes, there is low-key a farm next to me. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. But for this 888 portal is it's all about abundance. It's all about abundance, being in a new version of yourself. So I want y'all to tap into your Leo energy, okay? Everybody has this, even if you're an introvert, even if you are somebody who doesn't like to be in the spotlight. Everybody has an aspect of themselves when it comes to this, okay? Usually introverts, they don't like extroverted out like socially, but maybe online they're super extroverted. They're always with people, okay? Or maybe you're one of those trolls online that like to troll people and they hide behind, the fake account. This is you tapping into your Leo, okay? So I wanted y'all to know this, and I want to give y'all a couple of tips for the AA portal of what to focus on. So the first thing is expand the perception of who you are. What does you look like 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Expand that perception, really expand it. What does you look like as an expert? Whether it's an expert being a parent or an expert teaching or an expert doing whatever it is you want to do. You want to tap into that. You want to expand your vision of what it's because the 888 is going to call for a rebirth. It's going to call for a transformation. A lot of y'all have already experienced this transformation in the past month. Okay, a lot of y'all have already been called to transform your life in some way, to seek to seek support, to seek that's going to help you transform your life. That's because of this portal coming up. That's how powerful it is. Okay, so you really want to start envisioning what that rebirth looks like. You want to re-envision what your success looks like. Maybe your success, maybe you've been called to change the way you see success in the past month. Really deep, like do a deep dive into that, okay? And really start to just tap into that. And if you need help with that, like definitely let me know. Comment below, like literally with any questions that you have regarding like what you want to manifest. Comment below. I'm more than happy to answer your questions, okay? So focus on that energy, focus on that abundance. And for this specifically, and for this new moon specifically, because it's the 888 portal, because it has a lot to do with Leos and energy. You know, Leos have a lot of energy and sunshine. I want y'all to be outside more. I want y'all to be in the sun more. I want y'all to be in the sun and the water. It's like going to the pool, going to the beach, going to the river, going to the waterfall. Choose one and just go, okay? Go and spend your time outside, because it's going to bring even more abundance into your life, okay? So that's going to be it. Please, again, make sure to like and subscribe. Love y'all so much. Let me know if y'all have any questions whatsoever, okay? I'll see y'all next week. Peace. Love you.